appears that Drake is suing Universal Music Group. This is over Kendrick Lamar's song, Not Like Us, which I happen to love, by the way. It's on my gym playlist. Okay. So I hope that song doesn't disappear from Spotify because of all this. But apparently Drake has serious problems with some of the lyrics in this song, and he is suing for defamation. Now, this particular lawsuit is not towards Kendrick Lamar. It is towards Universal Music Group. He is putting the blame on them for apparently, I guess, not checking Kendrick Lamar. We'll get into more of the details. I want to start with this video right here. I want to make sure I don't come in at that part. There we go.
Drake now suing Universal Music Group, where Kendrick is also his label mate, over Lamar's #1 song. In the lawsuit, Drake alleging that UMG knowingly approved, published, and launched a campaign to create a viral hit out of a rap track, which was intended to convey the specific, unmistakable, and false factual allegation that Drake is a criminal pedophile.
Okie dokie. So one of the lyrics in the song, Kendrick Lamar does allude to that. Like, there's a part in the song where he goes, "It's probably a minor." There's that part. Hide your little sister from him. Like, he talks about that. There have been rumors before that allegedly Drake has entertained like underage women. I say allegedly. Drake, you're not coming for me. So there's that. And it was put in the song. Like, if you haven't listened to the song, listen to the song. I think the song is freaking great. And I honestly feel like Drake is being petty. When I was growing up, gangster rap was a thing. Like, actually right before that, MC Hammer, the pop rap, and then it went to gangster rap, right? So rappers were known for having diss tracks. And I'm thinking like, Tupac had diss tracks about, Biggie. Biggie had diss tracks about Tupac. Nas and Jay-Z had diss tracks at some point. Some people forget about that one. And then there was this whole East Coast, West Coast rivalry where the rappers on the East Coast were against the ones on the West Coast and vice versa. Anywho, that was just a part of the industry, right? It was like, you're going to have your popular rap songs, but at the same time, you might have a beef with another rapper and you drop a diss track. That was just kind of part of it. And I don't remember these rappers deciding to sue one or the other over a diss track. Like, imagine if Tupac sued Biggie, or imagine if Biggie sued Tupac because you said something about me in your song that is incorrect or I disagree with or whatever. I mean, and they said some pretty crass things about each other in those songs. There was that song called Who Shot Ya? Some of you remember this if you were a 90s person like me. So they never said, let me sue this rapper. So it kind of makes Drake look like a punk ass. I mean, like, I don't know, I mean, like, the way that you would battle each other is on the mic. So I don't know what this would do to the music industry. Now you are trying to battle him and battle Universal through a lawsuit. Let's continue.
The lawsuit citing provocative bars and Not Like Us like this.
Say, Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1.
Though Kendrick's lyrics are at the center of the lawsuit, in a statement, Drake's lawyers telling ABC News, this lawsuit is not brought against Kendrick Lamar. This lawsuit reveals the human and business consequences to UMG's elevations of profits over the safety and well-being of its artists. The music company firing back, calling the claims illogical, adding that Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry, to engage in conventionally outrageous back-and-forth rap battles, to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression.
So let's remember when this battle was happening with Drake and Kendrick Lamar in this back and forth, Drake said some things about Kendrick Lamar too. Don't forget that he called Kendrick Lamar a woman beater. He said that Kendrick Lamar was molested, like all these other things. And Kendrick Lamar could have responded by saying, hey, I'm going to sue you for defamation as well, when he called him a woman beater. But he didn't take that approach because, again, like I said, typically in hip hop, it's called a diss track and people do you diss each other and you move on. Drake will not let this go. And I think this is the thing that's driving people crazy. It's like, dude, this is like the, should we say the Canadian? I don't know, not even Canadian, but like, this is kind of like the part of Drake that people complain about. It's like you grew up this certain type of way, and then it's like you were on Degrassi. I remember watching him on Degrassi, the show. Then all of a sudden one day you decide you want to be a rapper and you're like down and hard and all this kind of stuff. And people used to say that he was cosplaying. This is what people are talking about when you come across this way. You appear straight up soft, dude. Like, I'm seriously sitting here and I'm like, female rappers don't go at each other this way. I don't see female rappers trying to sue each other. Like, have some balls. And so to me, this is a disgrace to the industry, because what does this mean going forward? The next time another rapper says something about a rapper in their song, are they afraid they're going to get a lawsuit too? What type of precedent is this going to establish? And where did the lyrics come from, Drake? I mean, where did it come? I mean, I don't know, because we all done heard some things. But the reality is, let it go. Let this song go. Honestly, I think a lot of people probably would have forgotten about the song by now, but they can't because you keep bringing it up. It's just stuff like this.
This is unprecedented when it comes to a rap beef being settled in the courtroom. Rap beef is usually settled on the airwaves.
Yeah, on the airwaves. And we have to skip this part because of the music there. The Not Like Us song isn't copyright. So we could play that part. And then we'll go to this part here.
Over the past decade, they've traded subliminal bars up until this latest battle. This lawsuit, though, it's definitely not bringing them any closer to a truce. Now, we did reach out to Kendrick Lamar's team for comment. No word back yet. So, Michael, in the words of Kendrick Lamar, he said, we might be all right, but when it comes to him and Drake, definitely not the case here.
Yep, none subliminal about a lawsuit. All right, Morgan, thank you so much for that. And we're going to bring in ABC News chief legal analyst Dan Abrams. And Dan, the big question, will this affect Kendrick Lamar performing this song at the Super Bowl? If he does he open himself up for a lawsuit?
Well, I don't think he's worried, right? I mean, he's the one who wrote the song. He performs the song. The question is, will it prevent, Fox or any of the other entities that are promoting the Super Bowl? Are they going to go to him and say, with this lawsuit pending, could you perform maybe another song, a different song?
No, he shouldn't have to sing a different song. And I feel like Drake, he timed this lawsuit perfectly at a time where it's right before the Super Bowl, almost as if to prevent him from singing this song at the Super Bowl. No, bump that. People are going to want to hear the damn song. And Drake, just stop whining like a little baby, man. Like, I've never met a dude like this before in my life, man. I just never seen a dude this whiny behindy. Like, you decided to be a rapper. You released diss tracks. You called out other rappers. But when it is done to you, now you want to file a lawsuit. I don't know. I just can't, man. I can't deal with soft dudes, man. Sabby don't like the soft dudes.
I think that's the whole purpose of this lawsuit. At this time, right now, I think the goal is stop him from performing this song at the Super Bowl.
So I can't even believe we're talking about this, but could Drake sue Kendrick Lamar over the lyrics? Isn't there artistic expression?
Yeah, I mean, look, there is artistic expression, but he could definitely sue me. He mentions him by name, right? It is clear it is of and about Drake. It's not a question.
I mean, stop. No. Guys, this is censorship. And this is what I wanted to drive home. This is dangerous. This is censorship. Like, okay, we're going to try to stop him from performing this song at the Super Bowl. Who can't speak next? Who can't sing something next? I don't like what you said about me, so you can't Seriously? Is this the road that we're going to go down? Here's the crazier part about it. I do want to show you this part. And this is also striking a nerve. Drake suggests Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us is allegedly anti-Semitic. Now, here we go with this. So now here we go with this. Because now I feel like he's trying to weaponize anti-Semitism to get back at Kendrick Lamar. Do you see how Drake is able to switch? Hold on. Let me come here. Let me come here. This is why I'm telling you, this is dangerous. I don't like this at all. So it says here, he accused the company of artificially boosting Kendrick Lamar's hit diss track, Not Like Us. This is what music groups do, but whatever. They're going to boost like music, alleging that UMG could have prevented its release and more. This unsurprisingly earned mixed reactions from social media users and his peers, but quickly the Toronto rapper made his intentions very clear. So here's the part right here. Oh boy. This is far from the only allegation the suit contains, however. Drake also suggests that Not Like Us is allegedly anti-Semitic. Furthering the record's refrain that Drake is not like us, the recording alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague, but a fucking colonizer. Okay, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. There's a different groups of people you can point to and refer to them as colonizers. This is dangerous, you guys. Stop. What is he doing? So now it's okay. So you see what's happening here? Now we have a rapper that people love internationally. Drake is loved around the world, or was. I don't know if he still isn't much anymore, but was loved around the world. Who said he stood, for the community, Black community, but, he's also biracial. We get all that and stuff too. But the moment someone says something about him in their song that he takes issue with, he's ready to weaponize anti-Semitism to hit back at them. That is a problem. Maybe you should not be in the music industry, Drake. The rap community may not be too fond of you right now, Drake. You might have some people a little bit, I don't know, looking over their shoulders and starting to wonder, is he going to say that about me? Did I say something about him about a year ago? Oh no. What if he says that towards me? So you see how now when it's convenient for Drake, he's able to use that and weaponize that against Kendrick Lamar and against Universal? Don't you think that's a problem? This is just, just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Oh my God. Like when I saw this, I was like, you gotta be, look at him. Drake, you just look like a soft dude right now, man. Like I can't with this, man. I really can't. For someone who pretends to be so rough and tough and hard and all that kind of stuff, and like you are acting really soft. I'm in the streets. I'm from the streets. You're from the streets, but you can't take a diss track? What is happening here? Go back to Degrassi. I don't know. But I don't think the music industry might be for you if you can't handle a diss track. It's just, and then, so look at this. This part of the lawsuit, something else they have here. All right, check this out. This part right here. The next line is thinly veiled, is a veiled threat. They're saying Kendrick Lamar is threatening him in this song. The next line is a veiled threat that Drake should be careful that he never ends up in prison, a place where child predators are notoriously the targets of violence. And it says here, you better not ever go to cell block 1. For those of us who, again, were around in the 90s, I remember Tupac and Biggie making all types of threats towards each other on songs. I remember Tupac was on a song called Hit 'Em Up where he said, that's why I effed your, like straight up gangster like. Kendrick Lamar says, you better not go to cell block 1. Oh, he is threatening Drake. Dude, you could have not made it during gangster rap, man. Like, I don't think you could have joined Death Row, not even Bad Boy, none of these. I think they would have said, you too soft for this, man. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no way he could have been a part of this. No way, man. This is dangerous, though. The record continues to say that any woman who falls in love with Drake should be careful to hide her little sister from him. Okay? Like, it just, again, how can you sue over this? Big T says a hit dog is gonna holler. Guys, I am seriously concerned about the wave of censorship. And this part here, next in a perverse reference to Drake's 2021 album, Certified Lover Boy, certified lover boy, certified pedophiles, in a play on the dual meaning of minor, a person who's under the age of 18, trying to strike a chord, and it's probably a minor. Honestly, that part is pretty cool. Lamar describes Drake as Malibu's most wanted. The recording continues to say that Drake and the people in his circle need to be served with a subpoena because the predator moves in flocks and asserts that Drake's name got to be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I mean, it's a song. So here's another problem that he has. Drake alleges in the lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, I think that's how you pronounce his name, SUES, No Life Shack, RDC Gaming I'm familiar with, and the Cartier family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. He claims this lack of enforcement enabled the spread of defamatory content while generating profits for both UMG and the creators, prioritizing revenue over Drake's salary. So Kendrick Lamar decided not to copyright Not Like Us because he wanted creators to have the opportunity to react to it. Okay. So that means that YouTube can't issue a copyright claim because the song isn't copywritten. So now he's trying to put the blame on UMG and said, that's not fair. You let those channels take that song and make reaction videos. Is this what we're doing? Seriously? So now he's trying to get censorship over on the YouTube side. Drake is a snake. Hannah said it early in the chat tonight. Drake is a snitch. What are we doing? This is terrible. He's mad because they made reaction videos. So there is Cartier reaction, and then there's RDC. RDC Gaming is awesome. Those guys are so funny. So you're mad that people reacted to it. This is ridiculous. This part from Northwest C said, nah, Drake said that man got molested and beat on his lady, but he's suing for defamation. Do you guys see what I'm saying? So again, he said things about Kendrick too. Kendrick could have sued. I mean, I can't. And then I don't know what happened with this one. Oh, maybe that was the last one. That might have been the last one. But to me, it's dangerous. I worry about it. I do feel like it's a form of censorship. And I told you, I don't know what's going on with 2025, but it seems like this is the year of lawsuits. And here we are. I'm like, you can't sit up there and make diss songs about somebody else and call them a woman beater and all of this stuff. And the moment that they say things about you, you want to sue. maybe Drake is just an actor trying to rap. And I'm not saying he doesn't have pretty cool songs. He has pretty cool songs, but yikes. Oh my gosh. Hey guys, this was a Sabby clip. If you like what you saw, hit that like button and subscribe.